In 1990, a single income could buy a house, raise 2 kids, take a vacation, and still save for retirement. Today, 2 incomes struggle to afford rent. So what changed? Did Americans get lazier? Did ambition disappear? Or was the game redesigned quietly while everyone was busy working harder? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. The American middle class isn't failing. It's trapped. And most people don't even realize it. Meet David. David is 34. He did everything right. He went to college, graduated with a degree, got a stable job, works 45 hours a week. He makes $72,000 a year. That sounds solid, right? But after taxes, rent, student loans, car payments, groceries, insurance, and credit card minimums, he saves $312 a month. That's not failure. That's modern middle-class reality. And David isn't alone. Part 1. The illusion of growth. America's GDP has grown massively over the past 40 years. Corporate profits are at historic highs. Stock markets break records. Luxury apartments rise in every major city. But wages? When adjusted for inflation, middle-class wages have barely moved since the late 1970s. Productivity increased. Technology improved. Companies became more efficient, but the average worker didn't share equally in that growth. Here's what happened quietly. The cost of living rose faster than income. Housing outpaced wages. Healthcare outpaced wages. Education exploded beyond wages. The middle class wasn't getting poorer. It was just running in place. Part 2. The debt machine. Let's talk about the real engine. In the 1980s, credit cards became mainstream. Then came student loans. Then auto loans stretched to 7 years. Then buy now, pay later. Debt became normalized. And here's the trap. When wages stagnate, but lifestyle expectations rise, debt fills the gap. It feels harmless at first. A financed car, a manageable student loan, a mortgage slightly above comfort. But debt doesn't just cost money. It costs flexibility. You can't quit a job you hate. You can't take risks. You can't start a business. You can't move freely. You become dependent on the next paycheck. Not because you're irresponsible, but because the system encourages it. Part 3. The lifestyle upgrade trap. Now here's something nobody talks about. As income rises, so do expenses. It's subtle. Your first job pays $45,000. You live modestly. Then you get promoted. Now you make $70,000. You upgrade the apartment, buy a newer car, increase spending just slightly. But instead of building wealth, you increase commitments. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it quietly locks the middle class into a cycle. You feel successful, but your net worth barely moves. Part 4. Assets versus income. The middle class is trained to focus on income. Get a better job, ask for a raise, work overtime. But the wealthy focus on assets. Assets grow while you sleep. Businesses, stocks, real estate, equity. Here's the difference. Income is taxed first. Assets grow first. If you earn $100,000, taxes reduce it immediately. But if your stock portfolio grows $100,000, you aren't taxed until you sell. That's a powerful advantage. The wealthy don't just earn more. They structure money differently. The middle class trades time for money. The wealthy buy systems that generate money. Part 5. The retirement illusion. For decades, Americans relied on pensions. Companies took responsibility. Now your retirement depends on market performance, your contribution rate, your financial literacy. But here's the catch. Many middle-class families invest late, or inconsistently, or pull money out during crises. And when markets crash, Fear wipes out years of growth. Part 6. So why do some break free? Now here's the hopeful part. Some middle-class Americans break out. What do they do differently? They shift focus from income to ownership, consumption to investment, short-term comfort to long-term leverage. They build dividend portfolios, rental properties, online businesses, equity in startups. They educate themselves financially. They understand taxes. They stop upgrading lifestyle with every raise and instead upgrade assets. America still offers opportunity, but opportunity favors knowledge, and financial literacy is the real dividing line. If this documentary opened your eyes, if you've ever felt like you're working non-stop but not moving forward, then it's time to stop playing the income game and start learning the ownership game. Subscribe to The Untold Rise for financial documentaries that break down how money really works in America.